Good morning, y'all. It's Lippy. This one is one to grab pen and paper. So simple, and it is something I think that y'all would actually use a couple of times a week, especially with fall and winter coming. And we're about to make a quart jar of roux. But you're going to be surprised, we're doing it in the oven. Now, the key to this roux is color. If you want a light colored roux, a caramel color, you stop. If you want it more milk chocolate, stop there. If you want it dark chocolate, you stop there. So the level of richness depends on your flavor. That's what's so versatile about this. Now, I'm going to make mine on the dark side. Even though it's dark, it's very rich in flavor. I use less amount. But you're going to probably ask, well, what would you use roux for? It's not just gumbo. Y'all saw me do the shrimp Creole. I use it in my sticky chicken, pork chops and gravy. Basically, it is the back flavor and a thickener that you're looking for in pot roast and pork chops, chicken and gravy, gumbos, stew. It's very, very versatile. So if you want that little bit of flavor that you get from Louisiana and you want a little thickener, this is going to do the trick. And it'll keep 6 months in your refrigerator, provided you use clean utensils when you're scooping it out. And I'm also going to tell you, 3 days from now, when you see about 1 inch of oil to 2 inches above the roux, it's supposed to do that. That's what's going to keep your roux good in the refrigerator. So when you scoop down and you get your roux, you just let that oil fall off that spoon back in that jar. It's kind of like a preservative. So I'm going to quit popping my gums, and we fixing to make us some roux. Y'all preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Make sure it's preheated. Okay, the first thing I've done is I set my stove on a number 2. You need it low. We're not trying to heat this skillet up fast. We just want to get some warmth to your pot. Now I'm using the number 8 Dutch oven. To me, I can stir my roux in that oven a lot better than the skillet to keep it from splattering out. But as long as it's a cast iron, a porcelain pot, but you need a heavy duty pot that's oven safe, you'll be okay. But cast iron is really the way to go. You need 2 cups of vegetable oil, not olive oil, vegetable oil. If you like that canola oil, you gotta have oil, not bacon grease. It'll sour on you. 2 cups of oil. 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Do not do this with self-rising for storage. You gotta have all-purpose flour. 4 cups of flour, 2 cups of vegetable oil. I told you, this is so simple. And the oven's gonna do our work. That gives us more time to drink some coffee. In goes our 2 cups of vegetable oil. Now what we're going to do next is to get the oil warm. On the low end of warm. And you'll be able to tell because you'll see some glistenings. You know, about 2 minutes. Okay, I got my oil warm. So we're going to put our flour in. Okay, now that our flour's in, we're going to get it well and combined. All right, we're going to turn our fire off because it's well and combined. Give it a couple of more stirs to make sure. In the oven it goes, 400 degrees. Now the key is to stir every 10 minutes. Don't forget about it. I'm looking at about 40 minutes for my color. But I'm going to bring you back and forth and show you And then, like I said, you'll have to determine the darkness of your roux, you know, what you like. But I'm going to look at my clock, and every 10 minutes, I'm going to stir this, and I'll show y'all. It's just this simple, y'all. You're going to love it. Y'all, it's been 10 minutes. This is our first stirring. And this is all you got to do. Get it well and incorporated. Look, y'all. Look how it's changing. We're right at the 30-minute mark. Yeah, the light's not showing good, but we're at the 40-minute mark. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. And then when I pull it out, you'll see how dark it really is. Y'all, look at this beautiful, beautiful roux. Now, I didn't go real dark chocolate. It is darker than what the camera is showing. This is at the between 45 and 50-minute mark. And I chose to stop here. And I can make a darker roux, say tomorrow, and then that'll give me plenty of roux for many recipes. Y'all look at this jar of goodness. Now, you see the lid is off. This has got to completely cool. If I was to put that lid on right now, it would sweat. It would ruin your roux. As you can see, some of the oil is trying to come to the top. And can I kind of get a better view here? So there you have it. The pot's sitting over there. It's too hot to fool with. I'm going to give it about 30 minutes and then I'll get it clean. It's going to be easy to clean. But don't put that lid on. Let it sit 2-3 hours. You want this to get room temperature, okay? And put a lid on, put it in the refrigerator. Just use clean utensils when scooping. Make sure when you scoop up, let the oil fall off. And you got roux at your fingertips any given time. And that's a quarter roux right there. So, I'll get this video uploaded. I hope your day's going well. It's another hot one here in Louisiana. Scorching hot. But they say there's rain in sight. So we shall see. But as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. See you on the next one, y'all.